Hello, trading has closed on the 10th of October 2022. We always start with our disclaimer, go over our calls and make some predictions. This is my trading plan for tomorrow, October 11th, 2022. Please remember I can be wrong. Any trades you make should be at your own risk. Look for the pattern with the early low, which is this. Tomorrow should also have the early low. Here's what we said. We said gapping up was possible Monday. We actually did gap up, but he said it was possible if Friday's low would hold. We had the elements for a decent bottom, and that low did not hold. We said there was also possibility the whole idea of a bottom here could fail big. Tomorrow has the early low. This is a pattern which usually is a rally pattern, tends to close up here. When it doesn't close up there, the next day should see lower prices. But what counts isn't where we close, but tomorrow's open. If we gap either direction, open, close out this high, all that negativity goes away. During the day, MEJT said this rally was false, would retrace, said this drop was false, would retrace. Now says this move here is false, we're going to retrace under today's low. Unless we gap up smartly, that has to be the call for tomorrow. The catch is this is possible change in trend based on the timing stuff we discussed earlier. And if it is a major change in trend, ideally that won't print. So we have less confidence in that printing. Here was bar 13 from DeMark. It's also a spiral calendar date from Chris Carolan. This doesn't change anything. It's still within the window. So either you have a rally from this point, or it fails and you have a collapse, and it's really cutting it pretty close for me. Here's where we are on the daily chart. Certain this isn't the only count. And if this low holds, it's a nice bottom, but nothing says that has to hold, and there are other targets if it doesn't hold. So that's critical support. Now tomorrow's market has early low. We could still gap up. Signals are mixed. We'll use these rules. It's positive we had a down day but closed over all the intraday lows. Either we gap and promptly undercut today's low, or we see higher prices tomorrow. No guarantee it leads to a higher close. It's negative we had a normally bullish pattern that wasn't bullish. Either we gap and promptly overtake the high, or we see lower prices. Doesn't mean we close lower. It's also bearish we have a lower MEJT target. The rules call for it to print, but again, this is it's a candidate for a major change in trend, and almost always you'll leave a failed price target if you have a major change in trend, and I'm not calling for it, but I can't rule it out. We have major economic reports coming out Wednesday. It's possible the market bides its time until Wednesday and then makes a big move, which might come too quickly to act upon. We're challenging support as far as I'm concerned. Whether or not support holds should determine whether we have a decent rally or a significant collapse. The sentiment indicators are already indicative of a low in this area, but the low doesn't have to be here. It could come from much lower prices. It's really a question of whether support holds or not, and it's really cutting it too close to have any real confidence as to whether that will happen. My suspicion is we're going to get the big move after the economic reports come out Wednesday, but that's a guess. I can't say. I have some indicators that guarantee that happening. And a big move is coming, and I don't have enough confidence to say which direction. We either hit low here or we have a huge drop and then hit a low. But I think before the end of the month, we're going to hit a significant low, and then I think we're going to rally into January. And that's today's call.